Hello everybody, welcome back to another Big John video. Today I'm making a video where I have a tier list of animals I could beat in a fight. These are the animals that I would beat in a fight, not Big John, but me, not Big John. So first animal, a lobster. I think I could beat a lobster in a fight. Though I'm a little scared of its claws. Maybe it could like chop my finger off. I don't know how strong the claws are, but I would assume they're pretty strong. So I would probably say I would win, but I'd come out with some scratches, because it could probably like cut my finger off, you know? Okay, next animal, a zebra. A zebra maybe. I don't know, because a zebra is most definitely bigger than me, right? It definitely has the size advantage, but I don't think zebras are that strong. Like, they're probably quite muscular, but like, what is it gonna do to me? Step on me? Like, I can just like punch it in the nose, right? Or like tip it over. What's it gonna do if I tip it over? Because I'm pretty sure animals like that, they can't fall over. And when they do fall over, they can't get up. So I would probably say, I mean, it could probably kick me, you know, like kind of like a horse would. So I'd probably say get a few hits in, but I would still win. A mouse. I'm throwing it against the floor, or I'm eating it. Okay, what is that? A deer? I'd probably say about the same thing with the zebra. Only thing is, I feel like deers would be like a bit smaller. Like, you see people hunting deers, but you don't see people hunting zebras. So I feel like a deer would be weaker than a zebra, but it would still be pretty similar in strength, especially because they have their antlers. So yeah, the antlers are like my main worry. So I think I would put it right here. It'd be a close call, but I'd win, because it could probably stab me with its antlers. A gecko, a lizard, is that what that is? Same thing with a mouse. I can just throw it on the floor. A squid, or an octopus. No, it depends on which one it is, because there's ones that are like the size of your hand, and then there's ones that are the size of your house. But this one looks like it's the size of your house. And I don't have to fight this thing underwater. And water, like deep ocean, is like one of the only things that I'm afraid of. So I'm definitely putting this on. I'd be too scared to even fight it. Okay, a bear. A bear, really interesting. Because the thing is, I'm Russian, and Russians can usually fight a bear, you know? You see like all those videos of like a Russian dude fighting a bear? Like you seen that one video where like the bear was on its hind legs and the dude just punched the bear? I mean, I'm pretty confident that was a Russian dude. And because of that, I would probably put 50-50. A hippopotamus? Is that what that is? It's kind of difficult to see because it's like cropped out. Yeah, I think that's a hippopotamus. Yep, that thing is crushing my head and eating it for breakfast. Like it's gonna crush my head like a watermelon, and all my blood's gonna juice out. A turtle, a sea turtle, can they like bite you? Don't sea turtles like, or snapping turtles? That's what I'm thinking of. It depends on the turtle, really. I mean, this kind of turtle. I mean, I would have to fight it underwater once again, which would be quite difficult since you can't really move quickly. You can't really punch underwater. But that's like my main issue. I don't know what a turtle could do to me. Like, I don't think a turtle could hurt me at all. So I'm gonna assume that I can paint the walls in his blood. But it would probably take me a while. Okay, a tiger. I'd get torn to shreds. It's gonna claw at my skin and make me bleed out. And it's gonna hurt. It's gonna like bite at my neck and make me bleed out. So yeah, I'm not winning this. Now a wolf. This is interesting because wolves are usually in packs, right? So if it's in a pack, I'm getting torn to shreds. But if it's just one of them, I'd probably put it here. Or here. So I'm just gonna put it in the middle. Because I feel like I could most definitely hurt a wolf. But wolves are like huge, right? And like its bite is like stronger than a dog. So yeah, I'd probably put it there. Is that a parrot? I mean, chicken is like one of my favorite foods, so that's a bird, right? So I'm definitely painting its walls in blood. Oh, a Komodo, is that a Komodo dragon? Yep. I'm not doing that, because Komodo dragons are freaking like 12 feet long, I'm pretty sure, right? And it has huge claws, from what I remember, and when it bites you, your skin starts melting or something like that, I'm pretty sure. So, I'm not even touching that thing. Okay, a lion. I'd probably put it same thing with the tiger. So I would assume a lion. It's like a tiger but bigger. It has more hair that like protects it. So it would probably do the same thing to me as the tiger. Okay, a bald eagle. I would say a bald eagle would be, I mean, it's a bird, right? And I've seen videos of bald eagles, like, I saw a video of a bald eagle landing on a dude's shoulder, and they're kind of big, but they're not like, they're definitely not bigger than me. And its beak could probably like tear out my skin and like soak in its claws. Like it could probably poke my eyes out. But I could also just protect my eyes. Like if I curl up in a ball, it probably won't be able to do that much to me. And if I grab it right like by its neck, it would probably be quite defenseless. So I would definitely say it would be a close call, because I would definitely be bleeding and I would definitely need to go to the hospital afterwards. Okay, rhinoceros. It's like a hippopotamus but bigger and meatier and has a horn. It's like a hippo but worse. because it can like crash its horn into me and puncture me or something. Especially because Spider-Man struggles with you right now. I'm not gonna do any better. Okay, a bird. Once again, don't know what kind of bird that is, but it's a bird. I'm definitely killing the bird. Panda bear. Panda bear. The thing is, it's still a bear, which is still like really big and scary. But at the same time, they're really stupid. Like they're like really, really stupid. Like, in my personal opinion, we should just let these things die. I don't understand why we keep these. Like, we already have videos of pandas, right? To like watch because they're adorable. But pandas should just die. They're useless pretty much, right? Like, they don't do anything. Like, they do everything that you shouldn't to survive. Like, they're really stupid, but it's still a bear though. No, I kind of got sidetracked there. It's still a bear. So I could probably like distract it. Like, what am I gonna do to a bear? You know? Like, if I punch it, it's gonna turn around and chase me down. I don't think I can do anything to a bear. But it's also really stupid. So I'm probably gonna put it here. You know? Yeah, right there. Red panda. It probably has some claws to it. You know? It could probably bite me. It could probably wrap itself like around my arm. I don't know how big red pandas are. I'd assume they're quite small. Because they're quite adorable. But it could most definitely bite and scratch me. And make me bleed. So I'd probably say around like the same thing as a lobster. Okay, gorilla. Orangutan, same thing as the gorilla. A llama? Or alpaca? Actually, hold on, no. I don't know. I went through these two way too quickly. Gorilla, obviously, I'm too scared to fight it because it's huge. An orangutan is kind of like a worse gorilla, you know? But it's still a gorilla, you know? But it's still a worse gorilla. So in second, I'm going to put it over here. Okay, back to this thing. Alpaca is what I'd assume it to be. I'd probably think this is like the same as a zebra, if not easier. Right? I mean, its head is chopped off. You can't see its head. I can't see the full image, which kind of sucks, but yeah, I'd probably say it's about the same thing as a zebra. Okay, a shark. Once again, have to fight it in the water. However, like, everyone knows a shark's weakness, you know? You punch it in the nose, you punch it in the gills, and it dies, right? So I would probably be quite scared. And also another thing, sharks don't attack humans. Like, they do, but like, I'm pretty sure you're more likely to die of a coconut falling on your head than you are of a shark bite. Actually, I'm gonna check that right now. Hold on. Wait. Let's see here. The overall likelihood of dying in a coconut that doesn't help. Oh wait, 150 people die worldwide each year from falling coconuts, and then how many people die of Shark attacks each year 5 to 10 people, and the coconut was 150. You know, like, sharks are always scary and stuff, but like, they can't actually do much. You can just punch them in the nose. You can just turn it around, and even if it does bite you, right? I'm pretty sure they let go. So I'm gonna say that I'd get a few hits in, but I would still win. I think I would still win. Elephant. Don't elephants look at us like they get really happy when they see us, like they think that humans are adorable? That doesn't help though. It would still stomp me into the ground, because it's like 10 tons and I'm like 150 pounds, you know? A snake. Depends on the snake. That snake looks like it would be around as big as my arm. So I don't think I really have to worry about it wrapping around me and squeezing me. But like, how am I gonna kill a snake? Am I gonna bite into it? Am I gonna choke it? You can't really choke a snake, right? I mean, I could punch it, but I feel like it would be quite difficult to punch it. Because it's all slithery. It's a slithery snake. It'd be moving around all the time. At the same time, I don't think, unless it's venomous. No, but that snake doesn't look like colorful or anything. I think this is just like a normal snake that isn't venomous. So I would probably say around here. Okay, starfish. Well, I mean, what's it gonna do to me? I don't think starfish can really do anything, right? I mean, it's just a starfish. It kind of just sits there, doing nothing. Alligator. The thing about alligators, right, is that their bite force is like the strongest of like the whole world, I'm pretty sure. But their opening, they can't open their jaw like at all. Their opening jaw muscles are extremely weak. I'm pretty sure that if you like just put a finger on their jaw, you can stop them just like that. So, I mean, I could like get behind it. I could like get on top of it, you know? Try like tackling it and making sure its jaw doesn't open. So, but at the same time, if it does bite me, I'm done for, you know? So I would probably say that this is a 50-50, you know? Also, I don't even know, like, why I thought it'd be funny to put this here. Even though I'm Russian, I'm still gonna die, you know? Doesn't matter. Horse. It's gonna kick me in my rib cage, and I'm gonna pass out and die and bleed. So I'm not winning that, that's for sure. A cheetah. Cheetah. It's like I'd assume it's like a tiger, but weaker. But at the same time, the cheetah's gonna just husk me down. It's just gonna chase me down. So I'd probably say I get a few hits in, but I still lose, because it looks a lot skinnier than a tiger or a lion. But I'm still gonna die. Clownfish. I would paint paint the walls in their blood. A kitty, I would definitely say come out with a few scratches, since they have their claws, but I would definitely still win. Kitty cat isn't that difficult to beat in a fight. Okay, I think this is an octopus. Now it's a squid. But I can't really tell the difference. This one is most definitely a lot smaller. But at the same time though, it's not like slippery. It's not like slippery and it like could suction on me, it could suck me. I just got an idea. It could shock me. It could shock me. The octopus could shock me. The octopus could shock me. It could suck me, Probably put it right there. Crab, pretty much the same thing as a lobster, maybe even weaker. A puppy, I would probably say a dog is like stronger than a cat, right? But at the same time, it's kind of crazy to me that I have these and the same as. Hold on a second. Yo. I just realized that what I'm doing. This should be here. These should be here. These should all be here. And then that should be there. Okay, there we go. I fixed it. A peacock? Don't peacocks like die because when they're, peacocking their feathers, well obviously they die, everything dies. I'm so stupid and slow. But like when they peacock their feathers, they can't see behind them. And that like makes them like die a lot, right? That's like a common like way for them to die. I would probably paint the walls in his blood. I cannot imagine a peacock being like a difficult adversary. A sheep, probably easier than a deer, but not easier than a kitty. So I'd probably put it there. A swan, it could probably peck at me with its beak, and like flap its feathers at me. Can't they be like really aggressive? But I mean, at the same time, it's still just a bird. I can grab it by its long, slithery neck. I have genuinely no idea what this thing is. Is that an owl? Hold on. That looks like an owl. An owl. How do I do against an owl? I feel like an owl would be pretty, I feel like it'd be pretty much like I feel like it would be easier than a bald eagle, right? But it would still be pretty bad. Is it easier to fight than a puppy? Because it can also just fly away. But why would it fly away? I'm fighting it. I would say I put it around here. A blue whale is what I think that is. I would assume a blue whale would be quite I don't know, Because it's definitely big. I can't do anything to it. And it can also, like, smack me, like, really hard with its tail, right? So, yeah, I'm most definitely losing. Is that a seal? Is that a ferret? That looks like a seal. Seals, they could probably be pretty scary, especially because would I have to fight it in water? A seal? Seals can be above land. Or wait, no. Yeah, I'd probably have to fight that on land. Because they need to breathe, you know? So, I'd probably say like a 50-50. Because, I mean, it could definitely, like, bite me and smack me, but... I mean, I feel like it's about as strong as I am. Maybe, like, a little stronger, but I still think 50-50. Goose, you're dying. Actually, no, come out with some scratches. Because it would probably be pretty much the same as a swan, maybe, like, a little easier. But, yeah, you can still, like, peck me. A cow. I could probably just tip it over, you know? Like, maybe. At the same time, I don't think it would let me tip it over. Cows are pretty big, you know? And it could definitely be difficult to get to it. You could probably not let me get myself at it. And if I were to see a cow in real life, I would probably run away. And it could definitely stomp on me too. I would probably stay right here because I could probably like punch it before it steps on me, but I would definitely still lose. Dolphin. I would say that's like worse than a seal. Because dolphins are like really smart. And isn't it a thing where dolphins, they're all like cutesy and all, but in real life, they're like absolute menaces. And then, okay, a last animal, a goat. Oh wait, that's me. I mean, me, myself, it would probably be a 50-50, right? Because that's me. That's literally me. It's a goat. So definitely 50-50. Okay, well, that's all the animals. So, kind of only things I could really beat is a few birds, but that's okay. I feel like everyone would do that too. So that's the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Goodbye and God bless.